It all starts with a splash, a space capsule crashing down into the dark ocean waves. A rescue team rushes in, pulling a woman from the wreckage and racing her to the hospital. This is Sam. She's an astronaut, but something went wrong up there. Before she hit Earth, her capsule collided with something in the deep silence of space. Whatever it was, it tore right through the metal and shattered her helmet. It could have been a stray meteor, or maybe even something alive, an alien. But Sam can't remember. When she finally opens her eyes in the hospital, the world is spinning. She feels sick, dizzy, and she sees objects just floating in the air. The doctors tell her not to worry. They say it's just the side effects of space travel and that everything is normal. Sam has injuries all over her arms and legs, but the physical pain isn't the worst part. She has to stay in strict quarantine. Scientists are terrified that she might have brought back a space virus, so they're testing every tiny particle found on her suit. After being away for so long, Sam just wants a hug, but she can't even touch her own family. Finally, they move her to a safe house in the woods, owned by her father, the Major. It's supposed to be a place to heal, away from the cameras and the press. Her assistant, Michelle, warns her, "You're going to feel weird, Sam. Hallucinations, headaches, nosebleeds, it's all part of it. The faster you push through, the sooner you can fly again." Michelle tells her a secret too. Don't tell the doctors every little symptom, or they'll never let her back into space. So, Sam stays alone. But as the team leaves, the silence of the house feels heavy. Her head throbs. She checks her vitals. No fever, blood pressure is fine. But then she looks at her hand. The wound there isn't healing, it's turning dark. Suddenly, her nose starts to bleed. "It's expected," she tells herself. "Just keep going." She's on the phone with a friend when she suddenly freezes, staring out the window into the trees. She completely checks out. Her friend is screaming her name on the other end, and when Sam finally snaps back, she whispers, "I saw something outside." Her friend gives her the same advice. "Keep that to yourself, Sam. They'll ground you for life if they think you're seeing things." But we see what Sam sees. A shadow. Someone is out there in the backyard, barely visible in the gloom. Strange noises begin to echo through the house. The lights flicker and die. Sam goes to the backyard and finds the gate standing wide open. There's mud and water smeared near the door, and the furniture has been tossed around. She spots a shadow moving in the woods and, trembling, throws a rock at it. Nothing. Then a scream tears through the air. It's a deafening, piercing sound. Sam collapses and her mind is flooded with visions. She's running through the dark at a crash site, fleeing from something terrifying. She wakes up in her bed with no memory of how she got there. Her bandage is gone, and the wound on her hand looks angry and raw. That morning, while making breakfast, she sees an egg just hovering in the air. She reaches out to touch it, and it stays there, defying gravity. But the moment her medical team walks through the door, the egg slams down onto the table. They put her through grueling tests. Her leg is screaming in pain, but she lies to them, calling it a cramp. Michelle apologizes for the intensity, saying they need the data for the space program. Sam wants to tell her about the shadow, the voices, the things she's seeing, but she keeps her mouth shut. She doesn't want to be retired. Sam goes back into the forest, and the deafening noise returns. This time, she finds something, a wire hidden among the rocks. She follows it and discovers a fake rock with a camera hidden inside. There are cameras everywhere all around her house, watching her every move. Terrified, she runs, hits a tree, and passes out. She wakes up in bed again, this time with her father standing over her. He's angry that she wandered off. When she confronts him about the cameras, he finally admits the truth. This isn't just a house. It's a secret army facility with a bunker underneath. He didn't tell NASA because he wanted to keep the bunker's existence a secret. It has its own power and locks down automatically in an emergency. But something is still wrong. The security screens are glitching. The wound on Sam's hand is spreading. She sends a photo to her doctor, who dismissively tells her to just use ice. That night, while she's trying to relax in the jacuzzi, a strange wind kicks up out of nowhere and then stops dead. The noises from the forest come back. Panicked, Sam heads inside, but the house feels different. She sees a shadow at the gate, and suddenly, the house's AI screams a warning. Intruder detected. Lockdown initiated. Metal shields slam down over the doors and windows. Sam is trapped. The phone lines are dead. She hears a loud noise and tries to run to the bunker, but a figure blurs past her on the stairs. She reaches the bunker and tries to turn on the power, but it fails. She sees a handle moving by itself in the dark. Back upstairs, she drops her flashlight in fear, and when she picks it up, she sees it, a terrifying, monstrous hand pressed against the window. She retreats to the bunker and manages to get the security monitors working. There, on the screen, she finally sees it, a creature that isn't from this world, an alien. The next morning, her father arrives to lift the lockdown. Sam tells him someone broke in, but she's too scared to tell him it was a monster. Her family comes to visit, and Sam is so happy to see her daughter, but the fear is eating her alive. She takes her husband into the woods and whispers, "My mission was a lie. I was sending signals to contact aliens. I think one followed me home." They check the CCTV footage, but there's no monster, only static and flickering screens. Her father sighs, telling her she's just hallucinating and needs to get it together. Things get weirder. During a walk in the woods, their daughter wanders off and returns holding a dead bird. Suddenly, the sky turns black. Thousands of birds form a massive flock and dive bomb the house, dying as they hit the walls and leaving a strange, sticky liquid everywhere. Experts blame climate change, but Sam knows better. The pain is unbearable now. She pulls off her shoe and finds her foot covered in blood and a strange mark. As she touches it, her toenail falls off. She screams. She looks online and finds people talking about magnetic interference and alien marks. She looks at her body. The marks are spreading to her waist. Then, the final lockdown happens. The AI warns of another break-in. Sam falls down the stairs, hurting her back, but instead of red blood, a thick white gel oozes from her skin. She scans the house with the security system. It finds 3 heat signatures. 3 monsters are inside. She sees one in the reflection of the oven. Its body is glowing. She manages to hide in the bathroom, seeing the white liquid on her wounds glowing in the dark. She escapes through a vent just as her husband and daughter arrive outside, seeing a bright light shining from the forest. Sam stumbles through a secret hatch into the woods. Half of her body is now glowing bright white. She hears the monsters closing in. Her father arrives with the army, ready for a fight, but Sam is already gone into the deep woods. Exhausted, Sam falls to her knees and pleads for her life. The creature steps out of the shadows. It doesn't attack. It gently lifts her face and asks, "Can you understand me?" And Sam does. "We missed you so much," another creature says. They tell her the truth. Sam is one of them. She isn't a human astronaut. She's an alien who came to Earth for research years ago. When the army attacked them, she used a device to turn herself into a human child to survive. Her father, the Major, found her and adopted her. The accident in space was actually her alien family trying to bring her home before her human disguise wore off. Then comes the darkest twist. Her father knew all along. He adopted her as a science project to lure the other aliens in so he could capture their technology and get a promotion. He orders the army to fire, but Sam's transformation is complete. She is powerful now. Her husband, realizing the Major's cruelty, fights him off to give Sam a chance. "Go," he yells. "Run with your family." The Major can't shoot with his own son-in-law and granddaughter in the way. Sam looks at her human family one last time, then boards the ship with her true people. The ship rises, leaving the lights of Earth behind, and Sam finally goes home.